As the sovereign of the mocking hour, I welcome you. Now, we're not here for comfort. We're here for a dissection. So, let's begin a journey deep into the architecture of your own psyche, a descent right into the marrow of what you think you are. You're going to want to pay attention. This will be on the final inescapable test. I want you to let that sink right into your bones. The self you so carefully put together every morning, that identity you show the world, well, it's just a borrowed costume. You're a tenant, you see, living under this grand illusion that you're in charge, while the true master of the house just languishes down below. And where do you live? Your life, as you know it, is this place, the City of Glass. It's a gleaming, sterile fortress, built from the hollow bones of dead ideas and what society expects from you. It looks safe, doesn't it? But make no mistake, it is your cage. Just think about this internal war for a second. Up on the surface, you have this social mask. It's pristine, it's acceptable, and it's an utterly false face you wear for everyone else. But down below, down in the psychic basement, those unheimlich whispers, those uncanny feelings, they're getting louder, aren't they? That is your true ego, your authentic self, drowning in a stagnant pond of morality you inherited but never chose. Can you feel it? That cold comfort of your so-called logic, the sheer weight of that costume? You've traded the wild, untamed wilderness of your own soul for the predictable, safe geometry of a cage. Oh, it's a gilded one for sure, but it's a cage nonetheless. But here's the thing about stagnant water. It has to be disturbed. Listen closely. There's a knock at the door of your perfect little prison. A visitor has come to absolutely shatter this fragile peace. And please, don't mistake him for an enemy. He is my emissary. So let me introduce you to the honest guest. He is the very spirit of negation, the logic of zero that I personally send to pull your soul toward its necessary collapse. He's not here to destroy you. He's here to destroy the illusion of you, so that something real, something authentic, can finally take its place. Now, this meeting, it doesn't happen on a normal clock. No, it takes place at the 13th hour, an unholy moment completely outside of conventional logic. This is the hour of inversion. It's the moment where that sacrificial self you've so lovingly built will be turned completely inside out. And this is his invitation to you. It's a call to abandon all those comfortable lies, to finally descend into the untamed parts of yourself, and to just watch. Watch as everything you thought was solid and real turns to dust. You have to learn to see this adversary not as a murderer, but as the surgeon who's here to cut away your blindness. Now, should you be brave enough to accept the invitation, this is where you're headed. Welcome to the uncanny forest. It's a visceral labyrinth woven from your own biology, a place where the sun has been forgotten and raw instinct reigns supreme. There's no sterile logic here. No social masks will save you. In this bronchial forest of hanging vines, it's the raw, metabolic heat of your id, your most primal, basic drives, that sets the rhythm. And you will learn to dance to its tempo, or you will be consumed by it. It's that simple. So what fuels this journey? It's the daemon of truth. This is that atavistic, that savage strength you were taught to push down, to repress, to label a monster. Well, in here, we revalue it. It's not your enemy. It's the engine of your transformation. In fact, it's the only cure for that holly stagnation that has defined your entire life. I won't lie to you, the path is not easy. It's a series of trials. You must confront this raw power inside you. You have to face the absolute, unfiltered truth in the jester's mirror. You will suffer the purification of agony, and finally, you'll reclaim the savage dignity of the predator you were always meant to be. If you can survive the forest, you will arrive at the forge, and it's here that the central transformation of your spirit truly begins. So prepare yourself for the 3 great metamorphoses of the soul. First, you have to become the camel, the spirit that kneels down and says, "Load me with the heaviest weight you have." You will carry the full burden of reality, all the iron of the abyss, with absolutely no promise of a reward, no comfort, and no grace. You simply endure. That's the first step. But the desert is where the camel transforms and it becomes the lion. The lion is a predator. It's the holy no. The lion uses the geometry of its scorn to annihilate the old values, all the thou shouts that have burdened you for so long. It doesn't carry weight. It creates freedom through pure, focused destruction. And then, from the lion's sacred destruction, the child is born. The child is pure innocence and forgetting. It's a new beginning, a self-propelled wheel. It is the sacred yes to life, creating its very own values, its own games, its own truth.
So let's look at how the will's journey is codified here. You begin with the passive acceptance of the camel. Then you evolve into the active negation of the lion, and you culminate in the creative affirmation of the child. You see the progression? From being acted upon, to acting against, to finally just acting.
And so, we reach the culmination. Having gone through the metamorphoses, you are reborn. You are no longer a guest in someone else's house. You are the sovereign of your own soil, anchored firmly in the truth of your own being. We call this new state the Great Health. And listen, this isn't about happiness. It's about a rugged, unbreakable strength. It's the ability to walk through the permanent night of existence, not as a victim, but with the profound dignity of a creator. And here's the final reframing. The crisis, that visit from the honest guest, the moment your city of glass crumbled, that was not your end. Far from it. That was the necessary Big Bang that created an entirely new universe inside of you. Just look at yourself now. You are the holy fool. You are no longer a prisoner locked in a cage. You are a dancer, light-footed, fearless, poised right on the edge of the magnificent, volcanic power of your own desire. You are the master of your own inner world. And I want you to remember this above all else. The old you wasn't murdered. It was just shed, like a snake sheds its skin. Destruction was simply the price of creation. Nothing is ever truly lost when it's sacrificed on the altar of authentic growth. The lecture is over. Your lesson begins now. You have been brought through the fire, hammered into a new shape on the anvil of the abyss. So the question that remains is the only one that has ever really mattered. What will you create?